Hey, what's up? Today we're gonna be making pandecristal, also known as a Spanish glass bread. What a beautiful name. Cause imagine ciabatta with way more open crumb and 10 times airier and crispier. The dough gonna be 100% hydration. So it's not gonna happen without a strong bread flour. Today I'm gonna make the sourdough version. So let's get into this, shall we? Technically, the only ingredients we need are flour, water, and salt. Let's mix the dough. 6 gram salt, 300 gram water, and of course 60 gram active starter. Last but the most important, 300 gram bread strong flour. Mix everything together. Of course, we can knead this dough. This is 100% hydration. Grab your scraper, scrape the bowl, clean everything, and let it rest for 30 minutes. As you can see, the dough is super wet and shaggy. 30 minutes later, come back with a bowl of water because we need to wet up our hand. The dough gained some strength, but not that much. Go ahead and give it a set of stretch and fold. Wet up your hand as much as you need. Now grab the dough a couple of times, lift it up, and try to round it up somehow inside the bowl. Wet up your hand again as much as you need. We just want to bring it together a little bit. Now again cover it up and let it rest for another 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, this is the magic of bread strong flour. The dough gained beautiful strength, as you can see. Now make the process easier. I bring my focaccia pan, oil it up with little bit of olive oil, and I'm gonna transfer the dough into the pan. And now time to start our first set of coil fold. Grab the dough, lift it up. No need to push it, and turn the dough while you are lifted up and fold it on itself. Until the dough comes together and feels a bit smoother like this. Cover it up and let it rest for 45 minutes. 45 minutes later, the dough is bubbly and super elastic, as you can see. Lift it up as much as you can and fold it on itself. And this is the second coil fold. After coil fold, the dough should look like this. Cover it up and let it rest for another 45 minutes. 45 minutes later, the dough is almost there. Now we need to be gentle. Release the dough carefully from the pan, lift it up, not that much. We don't want to lose all of those beautiful airs and bubbles. Turn the pan and do the same to the other side. Now let the dough finish its ball fermentation up to 2 hours. My room temperature is around 28 degrees Celsius. 2 hours later, the dough should look like this. After it's finished its ball fermentation, it's super bubbly, airy, and we should be able to see 70 to 80% rise. Dust it up with flour as much as you can, the dough and the surface. Flip the pan, and another side of a fermented dough is the dough should release from the pan easily. You can correct the shape. We need a rectangular, but be very gentle, careful. Again, lots of flour. Don't worry about too much flour, going to absorb by the dough. And with the help of a scraper, separate it into 2 pieces. With the help of the surface, as I'm cutting it, I'm pushing the dough a little bit so it can separate. This recipe is for 4 good pieces. Okay, time to transfer them on a baking paper. Quickly go under the dough, lift it up, and transfer it beautifully. Now we are going to let them proof on the counter uncovered, or you can cover them with just a towel. Again, don't worry about too much flour. Most of the flour going to absorb by dough because it's very high hydration. 1 hour later at 28 degrees Celsius, as you can see, the dough is jiggly, full of bubbles, air, and fermentation. And when we poke it, it's gonna bounce back slowly. Preheat your oven at least 45 minutes at 250 with the fan on. Transfer the doughs and lots of steam. Bake for 10 minutes with steam. Reduce the heat and bake for another 10 minutes. Or more if you like more color. Learn this hack to achieve crispier crust. Turn off the oven, leave the door half open, and let them be inside the oven for up to 10 minutes. And let them cool down. Now I know. The crust break like a glass. Let's see what we got inside. Wow, beautiful open crumb with these gorgeous giant holes. And of course, my favorite part. This is a very unique bread. Crispy and super light outside with lots of flavor. Alright, that was it. If you like this video, you can like the video and subscribe my channel so you don't miss my next video. Like always, keep baking and take a good care of yourself.